Hello everyone and welcome back to the Undead Slaying. It is me, Fred again, and this is episode 8. In the last episode we got to level 29, got a sexy new mankini, reached level 30 by turning in a quest.
Whoa!
Trained our axe skill so that we can axe the undead in half, and we continue doing exactly that. In the catacombs of Raven Hill and Duskwood at level 29, we have spent hours purifying and the task is almost complete. We will remain here all the way to level 31, so we still have quite the grind ahead of us.
The end of the scourge draws near.
Many hours later we finally reached level 31. We take a point in pursuit of justice and we will make our way to Stormwind. Here's a little bit of an overview of all of the items that we have found so far. I also have a lot of silk bandages in my bag because I did not realize that you could just train silk bandages. I thought I had to buy the book, but apparently that's for heavy silk bandages. You guys pointed that out, so thank you very much. Hail, sister.
Hail.
We make our way into train our first aid, and did you guys really think that I missed it? Curious to see how many of you guys already wrote the comment that I had skipped entering Stormwind. Haha, joke's on you. Anyway, we train our first aid finally. Heading to the bank, we make sure to bless and salute all of the crusade members we meet along the way. We haven't really used the bank much, although it is completely within the rules. But for now we will store some silk, just because we don't really need 300 bandages yet. We are heading back to Duskwood for our final purge of this area. Here's a quick look at our map. We have purified the tranquil cemetery gardens. Damn, that one is always very difficult to say. The little area north of it and most of Raven Hill is now also cleansed. However, we still need to put Mor'Ladim to rest as he still wanders the area restlessly killing the innocent, which is not a suitable destiny for a once noble knight. The last area to cleanse is Manor Mistmantle, which is a little area with the house of Stalvan Mistmantle and his fetid corpses. And let me tell you guys a bit about Stalvan. Stalvan used to be a teacher and a private tutor until he decided to develop a crush on one of his way too young students. The name of the student was Tilua, and she didn't really return the love, let's say. She thought of Stalvan more of like an uncle, I suppose. A normal person would probably just accept that and ate some ice cream, moved on, watched some MMO nerds on YouTube, but Stalvan decided to pick up an axe. According to the story, he murdered Tilua, her fiancé, and quite possibly her entire family in what was described as an absolute massacre. Then, because apparently that wasn't enough, he hid the bodies and retreated to his manor, which is where we find ourselves now, outside of Darkshire, to spend some quality time completely losing the rest of his mind. He eventually did die, but he later came back as an undead, causing trouble at Manor Mistmantle and killing anyone who gets a little too curious about what he is up to. And this is where we come in. We are now at Manor Mistmantle, and we will kill all of the defeated corpses and Stalvan as many times as we need to consider this place as being purified from its filthy history and lift the curse of Manor Mistmantle.
Tilua, is that you? Why, no, it's some dirty human.
It is about time you pay for your crimes, Stalvan. Justice for Tilua.
I shall spill your blood, Paladin.
Flee and die like a coward, like the coward that you are. The scum of Stalvan Mistmantle is no more. Just kidding. We end up killing him like 30 more times and, I don't know, like 1,000 defeated corpses. You'll see towards the end how many we get to. Yeah, we spent a long time here. But that was pretty epic. The Legend of Stalvan is definitely one of my favorite questlines in all of Warcraft history. Back then, the lore wasn't overly heroic. We were just foot soldiers wandering Azeroth, doing a bit of detective work and putting things right. It is a simple story, but way more impactful than a lot of the crazy, timeline-twisting storylines in the modern version of the game. I think there is a beauty to the simplicity. And I know you guys agree with me on that one, because that is exactly what this challenge is. It is simple. A paladin only killing the undead is going back to its roots. And it got so many of you to pick up your maces again and start swinging. I also really like the Defias questline, but I think most people really enjoy that one because it's so detailed and just well written. But maybe you guys have other favorites? Let me know in the comments. I always try and answer all of them. We continue killing the corpses and Stalvan over and over until we reach level 32.
Sorry, sire, this one escaped my sight.
I got it, undead filth. We get an upgrade here, so unfortunately we have to replace our first and only blue item. And 3 hours and 45 minutes later we finally reach level 32. 4,097 undead killed in total, 256 defeated corpses, and Stalvan has faced the light 5 times as well. It is time for us to head back to Stormwind, train our class abilities, reset our talents, and sell all of the stuff that we have found. Here's an overview of the items we found. The minions of Stalvan really likes to drop pound of flesh. It would break my heart to sell these boots, so we will deposit them for now, and they will probably just stay in the bank forever, and we will forget that we have them. That's usually how it goes when you play WoW, isn't it? We train our abilities, and most importantly, like I said, we will reset our talents. This is the first time that I reset my talents. I just randomly placed them from the time that I hit level 10, so they have been such a mess, and improving them will definitely speed up the leveling for us. So here it is, the updated talent tree. And since it has been a while, here is the complete overview of the items that we are rocking. Upon our return to Duskwood, we receive mail from the undead. Watching hundreds of warriors of the light cleanse the land seems to have angered the filth, but these threats do not scare us. We are Legion. Put your faith in the light and all is possible. With that said, we will head back to Manor Mistmantle and continue what we have started. And we get a blessing almost straight away from Uther himself, the black metal greatsword. Time to throw away the dirty axe and wield the sword again. We keep doing circles around the manor, and word has spread of Stalvan's malicious deeds, as more and more crusade members appear to help cleanse his unholy grounds. Suffering from my own success, I now for the first time ever on this playthrough struggle to find mobs to kill. When I started this challenge, I got accused of playing on a private server. This server used to be completely dead. I would never see any other players. As you can clearly see in my first videos, whenever I enter capital cities, there is no one but guards wandering about. But the light brought champions from all corners of the world to answer the call. And I hope you guys are ready for this one, because this one was a big one. I mean, god damn, look at that. We got our very first helmet. The condom hat. Blessed for her pleasure and protected by the light.
Blessed find.
It certainly isn't the prettiest thing in the world, but it will do the job. Sometimes the light works in mysterious ways. With our new weapon and helmet, we continue our purification of Stalvan's grounds. It was also a massive improvement to fix our talents, as we are killing everything a bit faster now. Although I do realize that might be quite difficult to tell from all of the sped up footage. Congratulations, brother!
Thank you, brother.
Even though we are doing the light's work at Mistmantle Manor, we are doing it with a heavy heart, as Mor'Ladim is still roaming Ravenhill. He was once a noble knight, and he is spending his restless days in anger killing the innocent. We have to put a stop to him before we can cross Duskwood off our map. Back again killing Stalvan for God knows how many times, and we get a true blessing. A cheese. You may think, what's the big deal with the cheese? But I have been eating red mushrooms and spongy morel for days. Being able to sink my teeth into cheese is a dream come true. Roughly 4 hours later, we finally reach level 33. We are really grinding it in this episode. Here's a quick overview of the items that we got in this session. So this is 4 hours worth of looting. Of course, we end up selling most things except for our bandages and silk, and of course, our new precious cheese. With that little rest, we are energized and ready to go back to Manor Mistmantle and continue just killing feeded corpses over and over and over. But as we rest from our purification, word reaches us that guild members of the Grand Crusade has located Mor'Ladim roaming Ravenhill. Attention! Brothers and sisters, how can I assist you?
It's that dreaded beast.
A powerful undead knight is haunting this cemetery.
Mor'Ladim once again roams these hallowed grounds. He's tormented by rage. We must put an end to it.
He deserves a more honorable fate. Let's go, brothers and sisters, and put Morgan to rest once and for all.
Enemy spotted.
Your reign ends now. Rest in peace, Morgan.
He's got no chance facing the light.
I go back to my purge. See you, fellas. Remember we gave Grandpa his sword at the Stormwind Cathedral? Well, he is wielding it now. Die, scum! Come get some! You look like my wife! We head back and continue at Manor Mistmantle.
My lord, the light has shone extra strong today. Behold!
What is it?
Take a look.
Where did you find this mighty shield?
The filthy undead around Ufa's tomb was carrying it.
A true blessing from Ufa then.
Tilua, is that you? Why no, it's some dirty human.
You never guess what we did. We continue circling the house and killing Stalvan over and over.
Tilua, is that you? Why no, it's some dirty human.
At least I get to reuse my Stalvan voice acting quite a lot in this episode. It's probably the most effective voice acting that I have done.
I shall spill your blood, Paladin.
According to the editing, I am pretty much boiling down 4 hours worth of Stalvan and feeded corpses killing into, so far, 2.5 minutes.
I shall spill your blood, Paladin. I shall spill your blood, Paladin.
God, just go to sleep, Stalvan, you goddamn creep. 3.5 or so hours later, we will head back to town and sell the stuff that we have gotten. Did a bit of research this time around because we spent so much time with feeder corpses in Stalvan to see if they actually drop something interesting. Spoiler alert, they don't really. The most interesting stuff we already found. The most interesting stuff from Stalvan is cheese. As you might remember, I am only allowed to use items found from the undead. In this episode, however, I did peek into the chests sometimes just to see what juicy items I am not able to use, and most of the time it's been pretty boring, but this time strength and spirit, male shoulders, and they match the condom hat. This is the best loot we could possibly find, and we can't pick it up. I am certain that the light will reward me for my commitment to my very harsh rules. We will end our trip to level 34 by killing Stalvan one last time.
I shall spill your blood, Paladin.
And there we have it, level 30 for God knows how many hours later. Woo-wee. But now we can finally leave Duskwood with peace in our heart, knowing that the menace of Stalvan is no... What the hell? Not again!
Who dares disturb me? Die, purifier.
Let's hurry up this time. Now we can finally consider Duskwood and Manor Mistmantle as being purified. We shall head back to Stormwind to train our abilities and prepare ourselves for the next part of our journey, leaving Duskwood behind. Returning victoriously, we have killed 4,752 undead total. We ended up killing 889 feated corpses, and we killed Stalvan Mistmantle 22 times.
Soldiers, halt!
Hail, Purifier!
Hail, sister and brother.
Welcome back, Your Excellency.
We were raptured watching your duel with Stalvan.
Aye, Stalvan is no more the filth.
He was a coward while he was alive. Now I feel more safe knowing he is no more. Thank you, my lord.
We put our final point in Seal of the Crusader, and we train our level 34 class abilities. And that brings us to the end of episode 8. I hope you guys enjoyed this longer episode. I'm still on vacation, so I wanted to make it a bit longer, as I will not be doing any videos next week, because I am going on a birthday trip with my girlfriend. She's been super supportive throughout this whole series, even to the point that she bothers doing voices for me, so please join me in wishing her a happy birthday in the comments. On Sunday the 12th of July we will be doing a big return stream, so please join me there for the next adventure. I call on all of the Crusaders to meet me at the Stormwind Cathedral. And now we are finally heading to the Scarlet Monastery. We are bringing the fight to the weak Scarlet Crusade. We will purify their neglected graveyard on behalf of the Grand Crusade. To South Shore we go. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all very soon.